1-0, go. As for which dream they'll be visiting, I mean, at least to me, that's a mystery because they usually focus on the minor characters when it comes to what type of dreams are. Damn, they're on their A game. I'm surprised that so much urge. I kind of feel bad for the girls. I just love how they completely go for the optimistic answer. Oh, we got a masochist right there. That's true. They should be focusing on their own studies too, instead of trying to manage the Sugiyama fan girl club. I mean, at least they're going to be focusing on something more productive at the very least. I'm assuming she's looking at Yumi because of the examinations coming up. Oh man, that good noise. It sounds so fucking overly dramatic. I love it though. Dun, 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 dun. It's actually nice to see all the girls cheerleading in the opening. And I even love that new touch with like the fangirls having like the Sugiyama thing right there too, in the opening. Yeah, there's actually one of the because openings actually gets better because I love how in the animation they add extra touches as there is more and more Mewkledreamy episodes. And it's seeing them all five run together puts some mouth on my face. I'm surprised in that bit though where we see our three of the Dreammates, you don't see Ray or Nene added for the extra fun though. Actually, I like all this stuff to run on kind of fits in with the personalities too. Like with Maya with the cow, and then Katoko running her cute little bot. Dun, 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 dun. There's something so addicting about this song. I won't let go of Mucha. Okay, at this point, if Yuma's gonna act like that, she needs to be honest with her feelings to Miu about her fears about losing her someday. She needs to. I love her overly dramaticness, man. Ah. She needs to ask what's the implications of me graduating from being her dream partner. Oh man, it's a shame she disappeared at that specific moment, though. Oh, that poor girl. Taking it on the chin right there. I like how that's the first one in Myra's mind. Like, you know, that's fucking cute. Oh, never change, Myra. Never change. I mean, at least that's good that she doesn't have any negative memories regarding ice cream at the very least. And it was over there all there just in case Yumi does need to be lifted up, you know, emotionally. Oh. I mean, at least now we know why she's not being out there when it comes to her feelings, and that makes sense. But I think she's still better off being honest, though. I like how one of them has to mention super handsome too. I just hope he doesn't. Hope they don't consider doing anything negative to Sugiyama's brother though. Which I don't think he would because I don't think he'd want to do anything that would uncomfort Sugiyama. What the fuck? I don't think it's gonna work that way though. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's cute to see Uni trying this Arndo, but it ain't gonna be that fucking easy. Probably the weight of Mew is causing a dip. I like how Mew kind of looks like a baby there. Yeah. Oh man. Sounds like she's about to lose all of her stamina. I mean, is Mew that heavy? I mean, I guess I wouldn't be surprised if Mew was. Ah, oh, come on, Yumi, you can't hide it. You kind of suck at lying. But I do love how there's a lot of understanding people in her club, though, that are willing to help her if she needs it, though. Are they children? Okay, the dump one is actual legitimate issue. I wouldn't be surprised if the captain ends up being the one where Uni's gonna put a black abyss in her. Because she seems like the one type of person that would overwork herself until she's absolutely drained. It's so creepy seeing Chisaki with the glasses, though. I'm kind of a little bit creeped out here. Because, like, her eyes look different from everyone else's character design. Yo. Okay, I'm liking how she's not got the normal eyes again. I think she might be better off maybe potentially asking at least the sensei how she deals being that busy. That might actually help her out in the long run. Yeah, she definitely needs a chill pill. Why does he have the Superman like outfit? I mean, it doesn't look cute though. The only thing we would really need is like the Superman theme playing in the background that make it perfect, but of course they wouldn't be able to because that would probably cost a lot of money to use it. And it sounds like it'd be a pain in the ass to communicate with Warner Bros. If they don't want the Superman theme playing. Yeah, I had a feeling that there was going to be a black scheme on the captain. There was way too much build up in the episode for that not to happen. But yeah, Yumi-chan is a pretty bad liar, though. Hmm. Hopefully they can figure it out by the context, because I mean, you may said enough for anyone to at least have a hypothesis that she's scared of losing Yume. I mean, not scared of you losing Yume, losing Mew. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Kotoko actually get a bit more spotlight too, considering the fact that she hasn't done as much as the others in the last few episodes. I actually want to see him argue again. The urge. Yeah, I remember that bit too. And like how she remembers the food, not the arguments between the father and the grandfather, though. Aww. What about Asashi? I like how it completely ignores Asashi. But what about Asashi, though? Next time she sees the queen, she's gonna have to ask her again. And at that point, with her scaring her, she should definitely classify that dream as a nightmare. Okay, that is some good English. It's like, good night. I mean, hey, she tried her best. But no, that blindfold's probably going to increase the chance of her falling asleep than actually staying awake. Oh. No, there is no way she can. Okay, now she's a little younger there, right there. But no, there is going to come a day where she's going to have to say goodbye to Mew, though. She's going to have to. As sad as that is, and it'd be unethical for her to let people get infected by the black Sigamias without doing anything about it. It'd be absolutely cruel. Exactly, she jinxed herself. But honestly, though, she should know that with Uni walking about, she doesn't have the luxuries of relaxing. I've been sorry for all those other clubs. Just being sucked into you. Well, not Yui, but Yui being possessed craziness. Do they need Suchan though? I mean, do they really fucking need her? I didn't think they needed her for it. Oh, this is fucking cute with human crying. Oh. Aww. Look how they hastily point at her. I hope Yumi does pay attention to that. I mean, Yumi needs to have a talk with Mew. So I hope Mew actually focuses on those words later because it would be for Yumi's own good. Yumi needs to have a deep, detailed conversation. She does. Because there's no way she can continue this. It wouldn't be healthy for her in the long run. But hey, you know what? I actually love this emotional conflict from Mewkledreamy though. It actually makes it unique because not all the problems are going to be them just going inside of people's dreams and helping them out. There's going to be some scenarios where she can't just rely on her powers to resolve every single problem or issue that falls right in front of her. I don't know, maybe she'd be so addicted to it that she'd even be having it in her dreams. That's actually pretty darn cute. How, okay, if she got done multiple times, she should probably consider leaving that job. Aww. I mean, a good moral lesson for anyone watching the series. I mean, yeah, a lot of series have the message that you shouldn't be overstretching yourself. But I'd say it executes that message pretty well, though. Because I remember seeing this message also in another Master Girl anime, which is, yeah, Healing Good Pretty Cure. I remember seeing the similar message. Only it was so. Although in that series, when it had that message, it was focusing on Chiyo's brother when it gave off that same type of moral message. That's just Uni's shitty perspective, though. Please, I hope Uni actually tries to block the Mewkle stick attack instead of just watching and letting it go all the waste again because Uni didn't do anything. That would be one of the most anticlimactic ways of ending off an episode. Because at that point, it makes you wonder, why not just have some episodes where you have Yumi resolve things by talking it out with people? Oh! 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 I mean, it is too heavy for her, though. Okay, that's a shocker. Never mind, it looked like the animators were able to read my mind or predict what I was going to say beforehand, and they just have this as response. Oh. I mean, hey, it's finally nice that you're honest with your feelings, though. Oh, you evil sack of adorable trash. Oh. I mean, didn't he always have a cape, though? Aww. Yeah, because doesn't just because she's graduated doesn't mean that she'd have to separate from Yumi either. Aww. Um, I just love how Yumi completely ignores her freaking opposition. Oh man, that actually does show you how bad she is, though. Don't get me wrong, I actually did like that emotional conflict there, but now it's gonna make me wonder what's the point of introducing Sugiyama. But you know, I'll wait. Maybe they'll actually have Sugiyama do something cool this episode. Or is Sugiyama just watching Yumi do her special attack? I do like the track playing right now, though. I ain't gonna lie. Wow, Sugiyama just stood there watching. I mean, just because he's super doesn't mean he's super dope. The point. Yeah, I mean, fucking Sugiyama did nothing. I gotta admit, that was a nice joke by Mew. Even commenting on what the fuck was Sugiyama even doing. That is some self-aware humor right there. Aww. It's actually nice to get to hear the compassionate side from the sensei, too. I mean, hey, this is actually pretty darn cute in its own way. And normally be like, this feels too convenient, but she was acting a bit crazy, so it would urge anyone that was close to her to want to give her a helping hand. So I'm not gonna throw shade at it for that. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But you know what? Better late than never now. Oh boy. You can definitely tell he's probably scheming something. And you know, that's a good message too, that sometimes it is better to talk about uncomfortable things. It'll actually help relieve stress. So you know what? Narratively, the episode actually was pretty strong. At least in the second half. And damn it, I was actually hoping she would fill it up at this rate. I'm actually surprised she hasn't even suspected Sugiyama yet. Hmm. I honestly do feel bad for Sugiyama's childhood friend, though. I want to be surprised if there is an episode where they're gonna have to go help her out, where she's gonna be super stressed. The series just keeps on giving us way too much build up for her, for that not to happen. At least that's the vibe I get. Now, if I had to rate this episode overall, I was actually gonna give it like a 7.5 out of 10, but I'll give it an 8 out of 10 because from a story standpoint, it had a lot of good messages where you shouldn't put everything on your shoulders. You sometimes do want to share information about yourself. Sometimes it can make you feel better. So there was a lot of positive messaging in this episode. That on further reflection, it's going to make this episode age pretty well in the long run. And I do like little twists where it looked like Human was going to resolve everything like with the Mewkle stick attack, but then she hesitated for a bit until she had that conversation with Mew about her own dream. I thought those touches were actually pretty darn cute. I was like, all right, this is the type of growth I love to see in anime. And that's why I thought this episode was really darn successful narratively, at least in my opinion. You know? I'd say the only downside was in the second half. I mean, Sugiyama just shows up there just because, though. That At least in that bit, I was like, what was the point of having Sugiyama if he just shows up and just leaves laughing a little bit menacingly? I'm like, what was the point? Oh boy. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be one of the parents. Yeah, because he rocks. It's gonna probably be Yume's father. That's Yeah. I guess I was right. And that's Yeah. I haven't dripped any doors or doorknobs though in my dreams though. I wish I did though, so I can have that good luck that Nene is prophesizing. That would actually be pretty damn freaking awesome. But anyways, all jokes aside, I'm gonna rate this one straight up. If I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm sticking with the 8 out of 10 score. Because I honestly like what it did from like the script, and I felt it actually made Mew and Yume's relationship a lot more stronger, and that's what I love to see. Them bonding over adversity. And yeah, I'd say that's really the only downside. Like I wish Sugiyama would have did more, especially with like the epic build up of the previous episode when you saw his heart become darker. I was like, kind of a shame we didn't build off of that. That's the only bit in the episode that felt like weakness. Because it's like you have all the momentum going in from episode 37, and it felt kind of like a waste not to use it instantaneously. So that's why I felt this episode was flawed. I didn't get like say a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. And plus, it felt like business as usual, where you didn't even see Uni try to block Yume's attack. or Sugiyama either. When Yume was trying to go for the Mewkle stick attack. And that was a shame that you didn't see any of that. And plus, it did show off the lack of creativity in Mewkledreamy's recent episodes regarding conflict resolution because you don't see Yume come up with any smart plans or distractions just to deal with the opposition like he did in the earlier episodes. So that's why, despite the episode doing a lot of things really good, I felt it could have been better. And that's why if I had to rate this episode on, say, a scale of 1 to 10, I settle at an 8 and not, say, a 9. Despite, say, it resolving one of the major plot points, which was Yume's fear of losing Mew. I do like how they finally acknowledged that. And she was actually willing to talk to her friends. I thought that was actually a beautiful scene right there. And considering the fact they had a lot of build-up, I actually really dug that scene. I was like, oh, now this is the type of sweetness I set myself up for when I watch the series. So that's why when it comes to this specific episode, I felt it was good. Still, despite some of the flaws. Now, aside from that, something else I also liked about this episode, I do like the fact that it does mention that when it comes to like them utilizing Sue, it is pretty obvious sometimes where they don't even need pawn identification. When Yume was like, yeah, this is obvious, and you could tell like it was obvious that Yui was under the influence of the Black Sigama. So that was also a little bit hilarious. At least because it shows off that the series is self-aware. It's got a lot of self-awareness going for itself. And that I do like whenever a series is self-aware with stuff like that. Because at least it shows you when it comes to this series, the writers, they definitely know what they're doing. And that's something, and that's the type of effort that, at least for me, isn't lost on me. And I also gotta admit, the vocal performances are pretty damn lit. And that's for the animation quality. I thought the animation looked pretty good in some bits, and the artwork was actually on model. With the highlights being some of the last few sequences, it looked pretty darn good visually. And that's the reason why I really liked what the episode did, at least in my personal opinion. But anyways, y'all, these are my thoughts on the episode. I would love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about the episode or my reaction in the comment section below. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe. And I'll see y'all later if you subscribe for my reaction to the next episode, because I'm definitely going to be reacting to Mewkledreamy episode 39, because I'm actually pumped up for that. But anyways, y'all, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video. Hope y'all rate the video, share it, comment, subscribe if you do not want to miss my 39 reaction. And hope y'all have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.